AI-powered staff scheduling and shift optimization. So the problem is managers spend hours building schedules manually. And there's a lot of errors with those schedules and also with invoices. Over and understaffing increases costs or hurts services, and shift swaps, they're handled manually. We think about it, this is ridiculous. So the solution is AI generates schedules based on demand, availability, and compliance, and overtime costs are reduced by 25%. Higher staff satisfaction, lower turnover. And lower turnover is obviously priceless because that's one of the biggest expenses for most companies is turnover and attrition. So the benefits, 3 times faster quote to payment cycle, lower error rate, and improved cash flow. Overstock or out of stock causes lost sales. Manual checks waste engineering hours, and there's lots of errors in entry. Oh boy, there's an error here. Error in the error. Okay. The solution is sync point of sale sales data to inventory system. We can sync that. So AI predicts reorder needs by SKU and location, and auto trigger supplier orders. That's pretty cool. And some of the benefits of that is obviously 20% reduction in waste, 45 plus hours saved per month per store, and higher sales retention. So hopefully you got some value out of this. There's a bunch of other ones here on our website. You can check these out. And again, if you have someone in your team or you have a team that helps with AI and they have a computer science background or they know about things like N8N and vector databases and RAG and all the different tools that are out there, you can implement this and it'll just save your company hundreds of thousands of dollars. Again, depending on the size of the company, that's either per year or per month. But I always tell clients, if you're not implementing AI into your business, it's kind of right now, it's almost like a nice to have. Yeah, it's cool, we can reduce costs. But the challenge is that you're not necessarily, I'm not saying you specifically, but people necessarily are looking in the future and what's going to happen 18 months from now if you do not cut costs by say 20, 30% and your competitors do. So what does that mean? Now they're going to have extra cash flow to increase their product and or service. They're going to be able to, obviously with cut costs, they can do more marketing. They can put money towards more client acquisition or customer acquisition. And then eventually within 18 months, the companies that don't implement AI, in my humble opinion, which is not that humble, but in my opinion, they won't be around. It's kind of like Blockbuster. Did Blockbuster think that streaming was, a nice to have? Because if they did, that may be the reason why they're out of business. So hopefully you got some value from this, and we'll see you on the next video.